this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground here at Sanders. They have pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Rolling to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He's going to keep it again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
That's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Okay, break.
And they'll begin by running the option. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes us a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 73 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
First throw there taken in by Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Come on.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little... And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this
touchdown. Zach Pascal, 51 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back to throw.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping this. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot it. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Denver Broncos.
And off we go from Denver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, come on. Cowboys! Gotta be simple. Pass the 11, pass the 11. Roll, 17.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A throw over the middle, taken in, finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles.
Miles Sanders
from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their own 14-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Another run for Murray on 2nd down.
And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Play action. It's Wilson.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get
it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Smith here.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Sanders is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 8.
Broncos 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An option handoff given to Sanders to about the 26 here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like...
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on. Hey.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Finding space at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On first down, Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, 51 yards. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. They're going deep for Hill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Room here to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On play action, here's Tua. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. There's the stiff arm. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you.
Hurts fumbles it, and they'll run the option to start the drive.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there.
game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium